Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Charlie. I don't know if he is going to join us the whole time, but he's here for right now, so we're gonna go with it. I'm filming at my apartment on the couch. It is not known for spectacular lighting. We're kind of known for good food, good wine here, but this is what we're working with today, so we're gonna go with it. Do you wanna be on YouTube today? If you're new to my channel and it's your first time here, this is Not a Somm Girl, your place for everyday knowledge on wine. It is fun, non-intimidating, and definitely not boring. If you're new, please click subscribe so you could stay up to date with all of my videos, and let's get into it. To everyone who watched last week for my first video, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, subscribe, give some love, share it on your social media channels, reach out to me. It made me feel so amazing. I was really nervous and kind of scared to put this out there because I wasn't really sure what people would think. I know it's like a horrible excuse to not do something, and do not take my example. I'm not trying to like lead by that mindset. I think it's so good to push out of your comfort zone and try new things, but I was really nervous. And I guess I just wasn't sure if it was something that people would feel like they could benefit from, but so many people messaged me and were saying, you know, thank you, like this is what I'm looking for. I am so interested in learning more, but I don't really care about the practical knowledge that sommeliers have. Not trying to knock them. They are incredible and such knowledgeable resources, but this is something a little more lighthearted. And I'm really glad that that was received by everyone because that is what I'm trying to put out in the world. I'm also still clapping my hands a ton. Who would have guessed it? And this lighting is still not great, but it's okay. I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy for week 2. I didn't clap, I just put them together. I am so excited for this second video because we are diving into one of my favorite wines in the entire world, one of my favorite regions, and that is Barolo in Piedmont. The reason I love this wine so much is because it was one of the first ones I tried where I was like, wow, this is amazing. I love this wine. I could drink it all the time. So I really wanted to do my first tasting and kind of like historical breakdown video on it because it is something that I personally love so much. So Barolo is located in Piedmont, Italy. So if we're looking at Italy, this is like a map. It's gonna be right up here. I don't know if I could put a map in here. I probably should have researched that. I don't know if I'd get in trouble for copywriting for sharing someone else's imagery, but I'm gonna have to look into that. So Google a map, Google where it is. It's right up there in Italy. And the Barolo region is actually only about 5 miles wide, so it's really little. But if you look at a specified map, it looks huge. It looks so big. So there are different crews within the region, and for a wine to be classified as Barolo, it has to be grown in that specific region. So it's very similar to Champagne. The wine is made from 100% Nebbiolo grapes. These are delicious. They are super high in tannin, a little more medium bodied, really just delicious, flavorful grapes. And they go super well with pasta, meat, cheese, everything that is basically good in this world. Another fun fact is that in order to be classified as a Barolo, it has to be aged for a minimum of 2 years in oak and then 1 year in a bottle. If it's going to be classified as Reserva, it's gonna have to age a little bit more, going up to 5 years minimum. So this wine sees a lot of time just aging and getting ready to drink. And even once you have it in your house, experts and some of the top tasters in the world will tell you, you know, you should probably still wait like 10 to 15 more years to drink it, which is crazy because usually you get something and you want to drink it right away, but these are perfect for storing, perfect for aging. And I really think that's why they're known as the King of Piedmont, because these wines are so big, so bold, delicious, but they really leave this lasting legacy that you can enjoy for time and time to come. So the wine specifically that we're talking about today, that was kind of just like the high level overview, but I do have a specific one that I love. This is the Paolo Scavino Barolo 2014. I opened it up and I let it kind of just aerate in the bottle a little bit. I didn't decant it today. I wasn't feeling that fancy. And I'm actually not drinking the whole bottle because I have a headshot tomorrow for Miss Massachusetts, so I'm going to bring it to my friend Victoria and let her drink it, but I did pour a little in a glass so I could kind of revisit it and just give you my honest opinion on it right now, straight out of the bottle. This wine was number 88 on Wine Spectator's Top 100 list of 2018. I don't always like to go by what the press is saying because I feel like it's typically a little bit biased, but I will say this wine is phenomenal, super reasonably priced as well for a Barolo. It is under $50 most of the time. I can't really speak to the retail margins at different stores or different locations. typically at under $50, so great value buy, and it drinks, to me, really expensive. All right, guys, let's give it a taste. So something really cool about this wine is that it's actually made from 7 of the best crus that Barolo grows. So those are different plots within the actual region. Has a lot of love that goes into it and a lot of different soils, and well, the grapes are grown in them. There's not actually like soil in there. There might be sediment. I don't know. That'd be gross. But I feel like it has a lot of dimension to it for being so young still, which is really cool. There are a lot of different layers. Right off the bat, I get a lot of that like dark fruit. I get a little bit of tobacco. I get some really nice tannins, but it's still medium bodied, so it's not overpowering. I would love to drink this right now with a truffle risotto. That would be like my dream lunch. And one day I will totally live that life. But for right now, I'm gonna eat like my salad later. So basically with the tannins in this wine and most Barolos, you're gonna wanna pair it with something that's high in protein. This could be anything that, you know, a meat dish, pasta dish. Actually, this is so random. I really wanted to put thought into this. There's this restaurant by one of my parents' businesses called Pane Vino, and they do this really amazing pork chop with gnocchi and grilled figs, and it like basically tastes like dessert, but this wine with that sounds incredible, and now I'm like dreaming about that. You could also do it with like a really big antipasti, again, cheese, prosciutto, like even crackers would be fine. You just need to like round it out. You don't want to do it with like vegetables, which sounds like awful, or like even certain fish, like no thank you. I would just stick to the tried and true proteins, creamier based meals, something that will complement the tannins. So tannins really help cut through fat. They go hand in hand. I need to talk more about tannins because that was my other video option and people wanted this one. So I think I'm gonna do tannins next week. But the high level version is tannins go amazing with fat. So if you have anything that is a food and it has tannins in it, it's going to cut through, it's going to pair beautifully, it's going to taste amazing. One last thing that I am really happy to share with you about the Paolo Scavino Vineyard is that it is family run for 4 generations now, and these people are dear friends to us. They are some of the kindest people I've met in my life. They put so much love and pride and passion into their farming, into the production of their wine, and it's really cool to see different generations working together and doing it so well, especially as someone who works for a family business. I'm always really excited and interested in meeting other people who do this too, just because it's fun to share stories. But this is something that you'll see a lot when dealing with Italian vineyards and wine. It is family run, and it's really just a part of their lifestyle. It is the culture, it is the love. That is what makes wine so special. Thank you so much for tuning in for this quick little crash course on Barolo. I am so happy you came by. Definitely subscribe, stay tuned to all of my videos. I appreciate any love, any feedback. I'm still getting new at this, still looking for the perfect location. So definitely reach out, say hi, and Charlie is asleep. I'm gonna wake him up. Say bye. He's not happy with me. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Cheers.